We ready?
Yep.
All right, welcome to Movie and a Beer, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Dan Kapersky, and we have our two wonderful co-hosts with us this evening.
And I'm Randall.
I am Blake.
Sorry.
And we watched the Borat subsequent movie film earlier this week, I believe.
2 nights ago.
Yeah. And
thanks to COVID, time has no meaning anymore.
It doesn't. And we had a couple of beers that I selected. We had picked the movie, and then I picked the beers because I was like, I want to have something that's kind of cool, go with it, maybe different. Right. And I saw this bottle, the 6-pack from Founders Brewing called Dirty Bastard. And I was like, Borat's pretty dirty bastardy. So, but, So, this is a film we had all, I believe, seen the first film.
Yes.
It's been 14 years, so I don't remember anything. 14 years plus the 10 years of COVID we've all experienced.
In the last 10 months, yes.
Hold on, you didn't rewatch Borat every year on traditional Kazakhstan Borat Day?
No, yeah. I missed it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so we watched it because, we have this election coming up, and we know that there was some specific thing going on within the movie related to, elections and the election cycle. And there was some very interesting moments in the movie. And my one thing that I noticed was, because Halloween happened right, pretty close to when we watched it, I was like, the scariest, and I had read something similar to this online because, everything you read online is true. The scariest thing for Halloween you can do is watch this film and then look in the mirror because it will really mess you up because you're like, oh, that's us. Pretty scary stuff.
Sacha Baron Cohen's real good about that.
Yeah.
He likes to hold up a mirror.
And he did a really good job. And I also mentioned as we were watching it, I was like, I think the woman who is the actress who plays the daughter, she better get a damn Oscar nomination for this because she took that role and ran with it.
I know, right? It was incredible. It was because Borat never. He was a little sympathetic-ish, but everyone was like, oh, haha, it's he's being offensive or calling people out on their BS or whatever. But she was just felt genuine.
Yeah,
at a lot of points. I kept forgetting it wasn't an actress. It was forgetting that it was not a character. It's a young woman playing this character.
Yeah. Her name was Maria Baklova.
Yeah,
or
she's
is it
actually
baklava. Isn't that a food?
Baklova.
Bakalova.
Okay, there we go.
In the film, she plays a number of different characters that are portrayed as the daughter. And Borat goes off on his own for a little bit, and she does her thing for a little bit. And he goes to some political rallies, which are quite interesting. And you believe we kept yelling at the screen. We're like, that can't be real. They had to be in on it. There's no way that they were not in on it. And you're like, well, no, actually, some of it was true. So what is our keywords for this film?
Oh my gosh!
Because we're going to do the keyword game.
Let's do the keyword game based on this list of words we have here, guys.
I like second part mockery.
Second part mockery.
So second part.
That's a good. What kind of beer would be second part mockery? Dan.
I would say something like an IPA that doesn't taste anything like an IPA. So we're mocking the IPA.
I like
the juicy kind of.
Juicy but
like
sour.
An orange whip.
Yeah, like orange whip. It's not an IPA. Mm-hmm. It's juicy. It's a little sour, and it's an IPA, but it doesn't taste anything like IPA because they just do it right.
Go to movieandabeer.com if you want to buy some second part mockery, folks.
There you go.
We're looking at the keywords, making up beer names, and let's see. I would go for the white trash COVID-19.
Well, there's a fuck COVID beer, and there's also a fuck cancer beer.
Oh,
there's
really?
I
have one of the cans of fuck COVID because cool can cover.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say FUCK on it. It says FU and then a asterisk and then K. So it is child appropriate. This podcast is also child appropriate, so we do apologize for the foul language.
How about this one?
Cut that out.
Open beer top menstruation. What kind of beer would that be?
I would say a very red ale. Or
I know it's easy, but I mean,
a red beer.
Yeah, a red
You're
beer.
mixing that Bud Light and your tomato juice, and it's red.
That's a slam dunk there.
Because she does during her debutante presentation dance, gets a little bloody.
How about this one? For Halloween, the Patient Zero Revenge.
I was just looking at those phrases and thinking that's good.
They do a fake news story at the end that actually calls him Patient Zero.
Oh yeah,
because they think he's running around filming this thing during COVID, and it is. He was filming it during COVID, and a lot of the places and people he interacted with weren't wearing masks, and he took that risk, and everyone doing it took a risk, and yeah. I mean, so all in all, I would say yes. The film is a good reflection of American culture and society because Sasha does a very good job of that.
Let's drink some beer. We have little tasters of beer and listen to some music or a commercial. Yeah. Blake?
Sounds good. Cheers, everybody.
That was very nice.
That's a very nice beer.
Blake, give us a commercial.
So that you're wondering how I could say very nice so well. New from the world's best-known language app, the Duolingo, the latest language add-on is from the new hot Borat sequel, Kazakhstani. Easy to translate phrases such as, "Hello, this is my daughter." "This is my wife." You learn to ask, "Where is the restroom?" "Many greetings. Can I make dirt and hole?" And "I am from another country. My home makes many exports of beer, nice woman parnings." We are not legit sponsored by Duolingo. Please don't sue us. But if you like it, we'll take some money. Learn to talk like Borat today.
Yeah, Duolingo. Get on that.
Let that scary little owl teach you how to talk like Borat.
I love that.
You should actually approach somebody to make that real life. So cool. Movie translations 101.
Where would if we're located in Portland, but if there was one Portland store that you wish Borat worked at, which one would it be? I'm thinking it would be like New Seasons.
No, Salt and Straw.
Salt and Straw.
Dan, stop trying to ruin Randall's favorite ice cream place.
I would love if Borat worked at Salt and Straw.
It would be hilarious.
Oh
he would fit in totally too, because
yeah.
they're just so. The people that work there have an attitude because they have to deal with dumb people all day long.
Oh, no.
What does vanilla taste like? Vanilla.
Honestly, I could see him as a self-checkout helper at Fred Meyer's.
Oh yeah.
And just goes over to help and knocks your beer over. It's very sorry.
He would be a perfect bag clerk or whatever. He would be amazing. What was your favorite scene from the movie? I think mine definitely had to be the cupcake scene where she ate a baby.
She ate a baby, plastic little baby on the top of a cupcake. And then they went to a planning, not an abortion clinic,
a woman's
but
health clinic.
A women's health clinic in was it Texas or Oklahoma?
Galveston, Texas, I believe. That's where they at least quote unquote landed.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was,
I put the baby in my daughter. It was my accident.
Ridiculous.
It was amazing. So, talking. Okay, so
let's talk about the beer. We're talking about the beer now. Let's talk about the first beer. What did we just drink?
Welcome back to Movie to Beer, everybody. Thanks for listening in and staying with us through that commercial break. We are talking about the subsequent movie film from Borat and a couple of beers that we drank with it. We are drinking this Founders Dirty Bastard, gigantic, big, heavy, humongous, a really beautiful label. It's got this crazy drawing on it of a neon colored Santa that's got a grimacy face on it.
From here, it kind of looked like Elton John.
Sort of. But I was looking for a beer that was like a wee heavy or something that would really sort of be dark and heavy, and it's a bastard, you know.
It looks like an 80s Zeus.
Yeah. So we had a problem with not just this, but both of the beers that we selected. We don't even know if beer goes with this film. We thought maybe a fifth of vodka to get through it, something.
Just a light carafe of paint thinner.
Yeah, get some Everclear and just pound a can of Everclear or something, Purple Passion or something, and just knock yourself out. Be like, I can watch this.
That hurts past Blake.
Yeah. So this is actually a really nice beer from Founders Brewing, and this is imported. Because
air
quote imported, because Founders is not located here. Founders is located in Detroit, Michigan.
Gasp.
A long ways from here. But they do distribute on East Coast and West Coast. You can find a lot of different Founders beers across most major supermarkets because they are distributed widely. This one, I believe, it's available year-round, but we only see it out here seasonally. And it was the Dirty Bastard, and I believe it is a Scotch style ale, and that's what they say. And I'm like, it's more of just a regular old Scotch ale. I don't see how the style really appreciates the label, but
Yeah, we were talking about how there was not that much of like an alcohol taste or presence with this one, and we were ready for it. Like, not bad.
yeah. So Randall, did you?
I didn't hate it. I liked it. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but man, I don't know if beer goes with this film. I can't think of anything besides maybe a lobotomy and
Maybe a Jaeger shot.
a Jaeger shot would be amazing.
That
right?
might
Like
go
a
with the
Jaeger
movie.
shot every time
Yes.
he says he's sorry or something.
Oh no! Oh,
Or
so
very nice.
you,
nice.
you die.
Yeah. And we did
Jaeger bomb overdose.
I
Right.
think we did notice that both he and his daughter were speaking different languages and not the same language again.
I'll admit I did not notice it. I only knew because I read the trivia because they did it in the first movie, and I appreciate them pulling one over on me. Like,
yes,
didn't catch
stupid
that joke till-
Americans don't they know what each other is saying, but they're speaking back and forth in different languages, and no one in America caught it. They're just like, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah.
It could have been Spanish. Just kidding. I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
But yeah, I wonder what the subtitles behind the English subtitles actually said. Do you think they actually said something that wasn't? You think they snuck in some messages?
They probably did.
They have had to.
I could see them doing it. I personally would have just had gibberish.
Yeah. Sasha would have had gibberish. I mean, he definitely wouldn't have made the effort to actually say what they actually said. He's going to put a secret message in there, and if you know Yiddish or if you know the Kazakhstani, I don't even know if she was speaking like real Kazakhstani,
She was speaking Bulgarian.
Bulgarian or something.
That's part of the trivia.
Oh yeah,
it's her native
she's
tongue.
Bulgarian. Yeah.
So it's like not even native to the country they're pretending to be from.
Yeah.
Good for them.
But yeah, I mean, they spoke back and forth quite frequently.
Can anybody name all the 5 stands? 6 stands? How many stands are there?
Stan Smith.
Those stands.
Oh, okay.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I know.
Pakistan.
Why are you asking me a hard question?
Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Turkmenistan.
You have a kid in school, so
I know.
it's
I'm
cheating.
trying to.
You have
Yeah,
to test him on this
cheating.
stuff all the time. It's cheating. The rest of us don't
Okay.
know.
I'm
But-
willfully ignorant.
I'm sure they're
The
lovely
5
places.
states. Yes.
But there's 5. There's 6. Let's take a drink and pause for commercial.
All right.
What are we drinking here?
So this is the second beer that we enjoyed from Cascade Lakes. This is the Salted Caramel Porter.
All right. Well, cheers and go to commercial.
Cheers.
Come on down to Secret Camera Training Center. Down at John Holman's Secret Camera Filming Center, you master the basics. The intro package includes keeping one street width away while filming your subject, knowing when to blur people's faces while being pranked by the subject, how to pick up faraway audio when your subject is pulled by the cops, avoiding people walking in front of the camera while filming your subject acting like a character from a country that you weren't sure existed until years later. John Holman's work can be seen in such hit films like Borat subsequent movie film, and Blair Witch Project.
Nice.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thanks for listening again, everybody. We are again listening to Movie to Beer podcast, talking about Borat subsequent movie film. And at this point in time, we're going to discuss one of the other beers that we enjoyed.
Yes.
While the beers, again, we did Founders, Dirty Bastard, like Scotch Ale. We also then additionally tried the Salted Caramel Porter from Cascade Lakes Brewing here in Oregon. And actually, this was a really nice, good beer. This is super smooth. It went better with the film, even though I don't think any beer goes with this film. It's one of those weird, like, you just need a fifth of vodka.
You can get close, but you don't quite match all the way up.
Yeah. But this beer, though, really nice and smooth. Kind of the salted part really, for me, doesn't show up. I just taste more of the caramel. Really nice, thin-bodied. It does have a nice, brownish, not super completely opaque, but it does. It's got some brown hue to it. It's got a little off-white head. It does smell nice. It smells like caramel. It tastes like caramel. It's a little sweet, and it's not that high in alcohol. So we subsequently
it's
drank
lovely.
a bunch of it.
It's lovely.
Unlike
That's
the movie.
true, yeah.
We drank it in very quickly, unlike the movie.
I wish there was a little more of a salt note, but I do really enjoy I never know whether to say caramel or caramel. It's a constant struggle.
Potato or potato?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel?
In Carmel.
This would make a good if I had like a
You wanted ice cream with
a
this.
float.
That would be a
Yes.
good
A
call.
float.
This would go really well
salt
with a
and
float.
straw, salted caramel ice cream float.
With this, that would be the bomb.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, and you did. I think this would go good with any dessert. I don't think the Founders would go with dessert very well, but this as a dessert beer, it's not heavy. It's not going to weigh you down, but it does have enough body that you can taste all the richness of the malts.
Yeah.
There's like 0 hops. I think this has like 10 IBUs.
37.
Oh, 37. This is 37. Oh, it does have 37 IBUs.
But those are your notes. You should know
Yeah.
this.
Oh, I didn't look at my notes. I think the other one only has like 10. No, it actually has 50. So there's actually it's hidden very well. Both of the hops in both of these beers do not present very much. So if they are there, I'm not really catching a whole lot of it. This says Centennial and Willamette are the 2 hops that they use, and both of those tend to be pretty neutral as far as their hop flavor profile. So
Nice.
the Munich and chocolate and wheat crystal. So they're using wheat in this beer. So porters can have wheat in them. It doesn't make it a wheat beer. It just means it's a porter made with a more chewy body. That's what the wheat's going to give you.
This beer won out of the 2
Yes.
for me.
Well, I thought you were just going to stop at 1. This beer won.
Okay, so based on the fact that this beer won, if we had to rename it with a plot keyword from Borat
Cell phone
subsequent
passer.
movie film,
Oh,
how would we rename this? What was the name of this beer?
This is the Salted Caramel Porter
Okay,
Vault Series.
let's give it a better name based on these keywords. What would it be?
Hick Black Pantyhose.
The Hick Black Pantyhose.
I was
Human in a cage pastor. I'm just going to keep doing this. This is all I want to do now.
You got to scroll a little bit further down because at this point,
Okay.
those top ones are being used over.
How about I would call it the dog leash balloons.
Dog leash horse trailer.
I'm looking at the political rally horse trailer
Ooh,
because both of those happened in the film.
crack
And-
open, yeah.
And this is kind of like a horse trailer. It leads you along.
Crack open a political rally horse trailer. Next
I'm
time
Sam
you're watching
Elliott.
this film.
I want you to crack open a horse trailer pastor match. I forgot the words you said.
Yeah,
I like this. We should rename all the beers based on plot keywords when we
that
come
would be a
across
good
them.
exercise.
I genuinely love this
I
game.
think that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we want to say?
Vote on the film up or down. I mean, I
yeah,
like
let's vote on it.
I like the fact that the film does what it's going to do. You know who it is. You know what he's
True,
doing going
true.
in. He successfully pulls it off, and I highly recommend if you are going to watch it that you watch some of the. If you go to YouTube or any of the other streaming services, that they do put in a lot of the spots that he does to do the promotion for the film with all the different, nighttime, evening talk show hosts, because you learn a lot about the film and he and the other lead actress, and they really do explain a lot more. And I actually got to see a couple of scenes because I was watching Stephen Colbert, what he had done, and he showed, I premiered on that taping, shots from the movie that didn't get into the movie. That actually had some relevance to like the plot storytelling and stuff. Like,
Why didn't they make it in? Just like
just cut it
or-
in. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to see them cowering in their make-believe
Right.
news van from
not,
the
yeah.
angry mob that was chasing after them at that rally they went to.
I've always said trailers should be 10% what's in the movie, 90% just stuff to sell it. So
And
when you
that's-
go to see it,
and-
you're like, oh, a new movie.
Yeah, really. And seriously, if you go in and just see basically the trailer that they put out for this, most of the trailer's not actually in the film.
Yeah.
Those scenes are not there. We're going to spoil that right now, which is cool. I'm glad they did it.
Yeah.
So I'm voting a thumbs up on the film.
I'm voting a thumbs up for this being his daughter's story.
Yeah.
Like she
stole
grew as
it.
a person, got to excel, and she got to live the American dream, discovering who she is. And
Yeah. And got to tell a whole bunch of anti-feminist, crazy women in a Republican hangout about touching herself, which was quite amusing.
I think it's an important film, but I wasn't quite ready for it. It's just
That's fair.
hitting too close to home in an election year. I just felt like it was too much. But it was funny. I laughed, but it was also so cringy. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, I have enough things to cringe about in my life right now.
I don't want there to be another one. But yeah, I understand totally. Yeah, I get it.
What
So-
should we watch next time?
I don't know. I think we were going to watch, or we were going to review, because we did get to watch that one special film that no one else has got to
Oh
watch
yeah,
yet.
Black Widow. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's just wait on that one. We're not. Let's. It'll be a Christmas special.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to take my phone away from me. If I can't tweet about it, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Well, don't tweet about it.
Man,
You've done good so far, Blake. We're not going to...
You've done great, Blake.
I've done good because you broke my thumbs. That doesn't count.
How do I find out what's
Sorry.
happening? What's
What-
the top picks?
just-
okay, here we go. Night of the Creeps. No, I don't know what that is.
So a lot of these, as we know, we figured out, like, so the top picks... So this is actually IMDb top picks.
yeah, these are IMDb top.
So this is a little bit different than, say, like going and just like, hey, we're on Netflix. What's hot on Netflix? Well, that's based on algorithms on... There's a lot of websites that tell people, hey, watch this before it comes off of Netflix. And so you get a whole bunch of people watching stuff. I do have Truth Seekers and I May Destroy You. I don't have Insecure.
Let's watch I May Destroy
I May
You.
Destroy You.
That could be really
You
good.
want heavy? That's a hard thing to watch.
Oh, really? Okay,
It's
well, let's
really
watch it
hard.
after the election. Let's see who's going to win.
All right.
And maybe watch that one.
Well, it's a 8-part miniseries on HBO, and I don't think they're making another episode,
okay.
any more seasons of it. It's a one-off.
How about Dave?
Dave.
There's a man coming out of someone's underwear.
It's about Lil Dicky, the white rapper.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
might like it. I was
No.
bored by it. It's like I'm good.
A lot of these
It's a
are
lot of
good.
him being
Weird.
like self-conscious about his persona and how he's being seen, but still rapping and trying to make it big. Like I don't care that much.
I watched this last night, and it was not great.
I
On the
heard
rocks.
about that. I
That's
heard
too
about
bad.
that.
Yeah, I really wanted to like it. I like Sofia Coppola. I like those actors, but
If you want to have a more laugh
pass.
relationship stressor, watch You're the Worst.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh,
It's funny.
here it is, right here.
But
That's
horrible.
what made me
You're the
think of it.
worst.
It's funny, but man, it is
Yeah.
too real.
Hard
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah, it's also set in LA, and I'm just tired of LA.
Hey, let's watch Devs again. It's on here.
I'm down.
No, I actually have a few. I was going to say there's Raised by Wolves, which is done. The
Ooh,
season
I do
is
wanna
done,
watch that.
and I've seen all of that. I watched it as it came out. That was really good.
I didn't see it.
It's about androids
Oh, I love Android.
raising children because humanity sucks.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's watch that.
And it also it does have a full first season, and they are making a second season.
Oh. Wait, this isn't it. I'm looking at The Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Yeah,
That's not raised by wolves.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No.
Well, that sounds amazing. Well, we have a lot of tasty beers in the fridge. I saw you pick up some
Yeah.
really cool stuff.
So yeah, our future beer selections will cover a range of both Oregon, Washington, and outside of that area. Again, we made a special trip up to that one big box store that shall not be named that has wine in the title and more.
Being ran by that evil wizard with no nose who should not be named.
Yes. So yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. I think we have thumbs up on the movie and one kind of not so thumb up on the movie.
I mean, it's a
And-
thumbs up. I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
I
It's
get that.
rough.
Got a lot going on.
and then we also have two wonderful beers. I think they both were successful beers. I think they did what they're supposed to do. Just going with this film, not so much.
Yeah.
I would say get some vodka or some hard mixed drinks
Hard
to
liquor.
watch with this, because it's not. You want to drink something heavy because it's not an easy film. It makes you look in the mirror and think, "Oh, that's really us."
Oh my god.
Not so fun. So thank you all for listening. I think 2 thumbs up on the beers, the Founders Dirty Bastard and
Yes.
the Salted Caramel Porter.
Agreed.
Thank you for listening, as always. And as I always state, the opinions expressed in the taping of this are that of those speaking or the hosts, as they may be. And you always should.
As Borat says, hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes.
Or, what was that?
Disguise your father-daughter relationship.
Disguise.
God.
Sorry, plot keywords, everybody.
Yeah, it's gotta love it. So thank you, IMDb, for helping us with this episode and giving us some plot keywords or whatever this
Keyword filler.
is. Keyword filler.
Keyword filler game. I dig
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna
It's
do it. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Later.
Bye.
Okay.